this is Doxy Mom, and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't done so already, I'd greatly appreciate if you hit that little red subscribe button. You can ring the bell for notifications, and if you like this video, just give it a thumbs up. Well, Miss Cindy and we're here to bring you the news in 15 minutes or less, so let's get started. First, I just want to wish everybody a happy new year. Wow, 2021. And guys, this is going to be a great year, Now, we have to remember, we are still at war, and we have to continue to pray for President Trump and all of those who are fighting for our country and our world. But the great news is that we are going to win this war, okay? Because this is mainly a spiritual battle, and God wins. So keep the faith, patriots, okay? It is all going to be all right, I promise you. Now, before I talk about what's going to happen on Wednesday, I would like to just show you a couple of dogs. First, Lori, here is your black, white, and red dog with your little heart ears. And I'm still waiting on the fabric for your other dog. But if anyone would like a dog, if you'll just shoot me an email and I can find out what some of your favorite colors are. Valentine's will be here before we know it. So if you would like a really cute little Valentine dog, then just email me, and I greatly appreciate it, guys. All right, now, Wednesday. Wednesday is the big day, but it's just the start of what I'm guessing is going to be a long process. You see, if one senator and one House member objects to the electoral vote, then they debate for 2 hours, and 7 states cast a vote for Trump and a vote for Biden. So there's 14 hours of debating right there. And guys, every single state could be contested. So they could have to debate for 100 hours. Now, my guess is we're not going to know the results on Wednesday. It may go through the weekend. This time next week, we may still be waiting for an answer, but all I know is that it has been prophesied that President Trump will be a 2-term president, and I believe that those 2 terms will be back to back. God did not bring us this far to let Satan take over 4 short years later. And guys, I do want to let you know I'm going to try to be with you every day this week. If you do not see me on YouTube, please go over to Rumble and subscribe over there. They will send you an email. Sometimes YouTube will, sometimes they won't. I know they unsubscribed Boxer Dad again. That's twice they've unsubscribed my husband. So, please make sure you're still subscribed. And go over to Rumble. I would greatly appreciate it if you would go over there and subscribe to my channel there. Anyway, now, guys, in my church every Sunday, someone in the congregation is asked to pray at the end of the service. Well, yesterday I was asked to do the closing prayer, and I prayed for President Trump. I prayed for our country, and I asked God for a miracle, because God is in the miracle business, and I am sure that y'all have also been praying, and God hears and answers every single prayer. Now, unfortunately, my prayer that Kevin McCarthy would become Speaker of the House ended in a no answer yesterday, because Nancy Pelosi did win that position yesterday. But in my opinion, her name could certainly be on one of those 222,450 federally sealed indictments. So hopefully they will start being unsealed, and who knows, maybe my no answer will eventually turn into a yes answer. Now guys, Jim Jordan, he really broke down how everything's going to take place on Wednesday. Now, Vice President Pence, he will oversee the proceedings. There are over 100 House members and 12 senators who want to object to various states. Now, Pence calls out each state in alphabetical order, and if there's an objection from a House member and a Senate member, each body will debate for 2 hours. They'll have a vote, and if there's a vote to object and not accept those electors from that particular state, then they won't be accepted, and you go to the next state. And if neither candidate has 270 electoral votes, Then there's a vote in the House of Representatives done by delegation. Each state gets one vote. And guys, if that's how it happens, I believe President Trump will be declared the winner, because Dr. Steve Turley, in a video I was listening from him, said that 30 states will vote for Trump and 20 states will vote for Biden. Now, I am sure that many things that I can't talk about are going to be coming out later in the week, and a lot of people, well, they just going to be shocked, y'all, because they haven't been paying attention. But Jim Jordan, he laid it all out. I can't talk about everything he talked about, but I hope you will take 4 minutes of your day, go on over, watch it. It's on Rumble. I'll link it. It's on my Twitter page. I'll link that as well. Speaking of Twitter, let me read a few tweets that I have found. Richard Grinnell says the bias and left-wing advocacy by DC media outlets like CBS News is creating the crisis of credibility in journalism and helps create a divided society. One of the solutions to our divide is for news outlets to fire the advocates posing as journalists. And that has also been prophesied, guys. So they say that one day the news will actually be pro-Trump. Won't that be wonderful? Now, next, let's see here. Matt Couch says, see you in D.C. January 5th, 1 p.m., Freedom Plaza. January 6th, 9 a.m., The Ellipse, President's Park. And January 6th, 1 p.m., Capitol Building. So, guys, if you can go, get on down to our Capitol and march and show your support, okay? Now, Chuck Calesto said, breaking report, Facebook removes a 1.7 million member group that was entitled Joe Biden is Not My President without warning. And guys, Boxer Dad, he was a part of that group. But the anti-Trump, Not My President page, it's still up after 4 years. Imagine that. Next, Trump's black grandson tweeted, anyone else disgusted that Nancy Pelosi was reelected? That would be me. And Matt Couch, again, he says, the Democrats are putting out robocalls saying events in Washington, D.C. this week are canceled. No, they are not canceled, and it is game on. See you in Washington, January 5th and 6th. So, guys, like I said, if you can get there, please get there. And Praying Medic, he said, POTUS is expected to give Devin Nunes and the Presidential Medal of Freedom on Monday, and to give the same award to Jim Jordan next week. And these gentlemen certainly deserve that for sure. Then Lynn Wood, he said, I love the law. Too many forget or do not recognize that U.S. Constitution and our judicial system are based on God's laws. The rules are simple and easy to understand. They should be studied and followed. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. John 8:32. It certainly will. Now, guys, here's some breaking news from the Gateway Pundit. British judge rules Julian Assange cannot be extradited to the United States to face 18 counts of espionage. So, guys, I guess that's good for him. Of course, President Trump could have pardoned him. We're just not really sure what was going to happen. But we all deserve to know what was going on with Seth Rich. Major Patriot, he tweeted, in the last 24 hours between Trump's phone call tape being released in full and Lynn Wood's tweets, the media and establishment are in complete meltdown mode. And I'm going to go to that Gateway Pundit article that talks about President Trump files 2 lawsuits against Dirty Georgia's Secretary of State Raffensperger for leaking confidential litigation call. The travesty in Georgia continues. President Trump held a 1-hour-long phone call on Saturday with Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger and state election officials on the 2020 election in his state. And I cannot finish that sentence, but if you want to go over there and read it, you'll know what it says. It's not clear if Ruby Freeman or Ralph Jones Sr. were on the call. In a 1-hour phone call on Saturday, President Trump insisted he won the state and threatened vague legal consequences. Raffensperger's team leaked the call to the far-left Washington Post. Of course they did, y'all. It took 24 hours for the Washington Post to publish a hit piece using edited audio clips on the president's phone call. Shouldn't have done that. Georgia Republican Chairman David Schaefer later announced that President Trump and his team filed 2 lawsuits against Secretary of State Raffensperger. What is with this guy? Why is he so determined to defend you know what in his state? Well, that's an excellent question, and guys, it's going to be an exciting week, so I will be with you. Hopefully, I won't get a strike for this video. I tried to be very, very careful in what I was saying and not saying. So if I do get a strike, I will be off of YouTube for a week, but you can catch me over on Rumble. Now let me leave you with Romans 16, verses 17 through 20 that say, I urge you, brothers and sisters, to watch out for those who cause divisions and put obstacles in your way that are contrary to the teaching you have learned. Keep away from them, for such people are not serving our Lord Christ, but their own appetites. By smooth talk and flattery, they deceive the minds of naive people. Everyone has heard about your obedience, so I rejoice because of you. But I want you to be wise about what is good and innocent about what is evil. The God of peace will soon crush Satan under your feet. Well, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, this is Doxy Mom, and God bless you all.